I'm wrong.
So what do I address you?
Just address us as Nigerians. We are all Nigerians.
No. You came to meet here, sir. Please.
You didn't come to meet me.
You came to
Okay, you are representing us.
representing us, yes, sir.
The representatives of the Nigerian
Yes.
Who you are talking to?
Just say the representative of the High Commission.
Yeah, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, the representative of the High Commissioner in Ottawa, Nigerian High Commissioner in Ottawa. We are the concerned Nigerians in Canada, and we are here today to deliver our memorandum communique to you for the government of Nigeria. Thank you. The High Commissioner, Nigerian High Commission, the world leaders, Nigeria in diaspora, Nigerians at home, Canadian friends, gentlemen of the press. We, the representative of concerned Nigerians in Canada, are gathered here this day, Wednesday, February 26, 2020, to grow bigger than our fears and offer our sense of disquietude about leadership and government of President Muhammadu Buhari in Nigeria. Events and heartbreaking contingencies in our dear nation as a result of gross incompetence of the Buhari-led administration that can no longer be tolerated, judging by homogeneous effects of air of malaise afflicted on the general citizenry of our nation, Nigeria. We unequivocally submit that Buhari's government has failed in all departments of governance, security, economy, educational sector, social welfare, rule of law, others too numerous to mention. Buhari has become nothing but a puppet in the hands of his cabal. Who else should know him more than his wife when she decried that the administration has been hijacked by strangers? The recent infighting between the National Security Advisor, General Mongunu retired, and Buhari Chief of Staff, Abba Kyari, is a red signal that all is not well with Nigerian security system. Buhari has totally lost it. What a shame. Without any shadow of doubt, Nigeria went in search of solution, but erroneously elected a problem. Today we have graduated to the third position in the global terrorism index after Syria and Iran, with over 27,000 deaths recorded by Boko Haram as of 2019, and more death records recorded by Fulani herdsmen bandits, according to Global Terrorism Index submission. You will agree with us that this is still a far cry from the actual death toll, as the government struggled daily to toll down the death account with specific instructions and threats by the communication apparatus of Buhari government headed by Mr. Lahi Mohammed and the Nigerian Broadcasting Corporation. It is quite disheartening that Buhari-led government has not only continued to play the deaf and blind, but encouraged his tribesmen to thrive in our nation through wanton destruction and desecration of lives and properties. Where exactly is the hope of our innocent children who struggle to school in the midst of lack, where mere herdsmen with sophisticated weapons and knives sniping lives out of Nigeria's future? Till date, Buhari's security apparatus, including the DSS, is here to tell Nigerians and the world who are the faces behind Fulani banditry. What is obvious to the whole world is that Muhammadu Buhari and his cohorts have continued to engage in strategic, divisive, ethnic and sectarian sentimentality with alarming impunity. The late, well-respected statesman Abraham Lincoln said, "To sin by silence when they should protest makes men coward." We have noticed that those airline and revered leaders who have one time or the other championed the struggle against bad governments in Nigeria have become compromised and gone comatose. We can no longer entrust our collective destiny in the hands of such wicked leaders, and therefore call on patriotic Nigerians all over the world to rise to this occasion and join us to resist General Buhari captocracy. Buhari's government has shown and remained in the last 5 years a government with sovereignty remedies that are far worse than the problems. How more irrational can a government asking for Ministry of Boko Haram to be signed into law be?
Can you imagine?
We cannot but appreciate the effort of compatriots such as Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, General T.Y. Danjuma, Emir Sanusi Lamido, Senator Shehu Sani, Sheikh Gumi, Comrade Omoyele Sowore, Comrade Deji Adeyanju, Comrade Aisha Yusuf, who have remained steadfast in their stand against Buhari-led administration of nepotism and recklessness. To Nigerians who have been oppressed and depressed by Buhari-led administration, we say just hold on. Be strong. Emancipation is on the way. We also salute the courage of Nigerian press and some media organizations who have remained staunch supporters in the face of steep retribution from a government working against the people and doing everything to strive press freedom. We unequivocally say Nigeria is under siege. Buhari must go.
Yes.
We want to assure you that this protest will be staged around the globe to finally end a grossly incompetent and self-centered government where leaders are quick to reject made in Nigerian rules but force stone rise down in Nigerian schools. Leadership, they say, is by example. The government where a private business organization, Miyetti Allah, now speaks, threaten, abuse, break down the growth of law-abiding Nigerians with government support. Enough is enough. We must take our country back by coming together as a force with one voice. Concerned Nigerians in Canada beckon on us all to support our quest in salvaging Nigerians from these evil leaders who are masters of corruption, benefiting from terror war in the country. God bless you all. God bless Nigeria. Today, the convener on behalf of concerned Nigerians in Canada. Thank you.
So, acknowledgement, I think we need to get that home, right?
Yeah.